Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to Automotive Anatomy. It's been a while since I haven't done one of these driving talks. The reason why I'm doing it today is because kind of want to have a little chat with you guys when it comes to just when things don't go your way or whatever the case may be. Learning how to have patience, I think, is extremely important. For me, I've tried to develop. No, I don't have an exhaust in this car. It's just like a massive exhaust leak, that's for sure. I've definitely learned how to develop patience alongside a lot of different aspects of my life. I think a long time ago, I was not as patient. And now, like, I realize, like, if it could get done that day, then we'll make it happen some other day. The reason why patience came to mind was for a few reasons. One of them was the fact that as I'm driving home right now, the person that I was supposed to interview, he probably overslept. And downtown Pomona to where I live, it's about a 40-minute drive. So it's not that it's far or super close. I have a car that has good gas mileage, so I don't really worry about that. But obviously, it's the time, come here and it doesn't work out. It doesn't really bother me because I actually enjoy driving this car. I enjoy driving both cars, so it doesn't really bother me. It just is more like, okay, so that's one day that I do this on the weekend. This is not my job. I don't wanna, and maybe that's why I'm not like as stressed out. If I depended on this type of gig to survive, then I probably wouldn't be as happy, to be honest, or as calm. I'd be like, damn, man, that's a video that I need for monetization and so forth and so on. But I really I'm not stressed out about it. I think I'm very glad and blessed to be able to do this. Like, I don't have to go to work on a Saturday or Sunday to pay bills or survive. Like, I'm extremely blessed with what I have, and so that's what allows me to do this fun stuff, So I'm sure the guy's gonna wake up later and be like, hey, I'm so sorry, no worries, we'll reschedule. I'll come back to Pomona maybe. Probably now he's gonna have to wait in a few weeks because obviously I try to book people like maybe 2-3 weeks in advance, and that's about it. I don't do like a month or 2 months or things of that nature because I don't know. I just in case something comes up, like my wife wants to go somewhere, I don't have to be canceling on a lot of people. And I do apologize that I'm on my phone. Definitely not something that I'm already on mission. But I don't know my way around here. And so in the past, I used to work very, very far, about 2 hours from where I live now. And the only time I could do this was Saturdays and Sundays, right? Now it's a little bit easier because I'm in Orange County, so I'm able to, commute. It's so much closer. And so there were times that I would, book somebody, and then Saturday and Sunday they both cancel on me and be like, damn, like, okay, now I gotta go back during the week. I have nothing. And at the time I couldn't even do what we do, washing talks. I couldn't even wash a car. I was at an apartment, and it was just like that week I didn't have anything to edit. And again, I'm a very driven person who set out to do this for fun. So I know that if I wanted to turn it into a business, I would definitely be way more aggressive at it. I would be booking people left and right during the week, things of that nature. But I like what I'm doing. I like how the pace that we're doing it. 2-3 videos per week. Only booking people on the weekend. There are times that other people can't make it during the weekend, and like, all right, cool, let's do it during the week. And then I show up to their the location with my work clothes with a tie and stuff. But for the most part, I think that through just many different experiences, I've been able to develop patience, like patience at work. There's definitely people that I used to work with that I could not see myself working with for the long time, but it wasn't the first time that I've experienced that. There's always been times where I work with people that I was like, man, I can't wait to just not work with somebody like yourself. And wherever you go, it's going to be somebody like that. I think once you realize that it's not not gonna be forever, things seem to change a little bit. For me, in my case, I used to work with somebody who was very unhappy, and her unhappiness will rub on us because, it was to the point where like I was the first one at the office, and she would come in and I would say good morning, and she wouldn't respond at all. Just pass by the office and didn't say anything. And but I never stopped saying good morning. I read this quote where it says, "Don't stop being a good person because of bad people." And I truly believe that. Although there were times I'm like, man, I don't want to say good morning to that person. I still would. I don't know. It's awkward for me not to say good morning. And there's times that she would come in like, "Oh, good morning. How was your weekend?" Oh, I'm like, okay, so she's in a good mood. But just through that and through all the different experiences, I've encountered like so many different things that has taught me patience. That before I couldn't stand anything. And I don't know how you are when it comes to patience. I know we're all different age groups, and we're all going through different things that are challenging us. But I've come across people that are very, very patient, and I'm like, how the heck do you do it, man? Like, I just can't do it. And in many aspects of their life, obviously, like, when it comes to the car building community, there's people that are building their cars and taking their sweet time, and there's other people that, like myself, that I just want to get it done, and in the process, you kind of do rush a lot of the different things that you shouldn't have rushed to begin with. But that's just my personality. I want to have the car on the road. I want to do it. I think about somebody like my buddy Steve, who I think about my buddy Steve, who he has 2 Civic wagons, an Impala that he's building, and he's like, yeah, I'm getting things done piece by piece, no like super big rush, we'll be fine. I'm like, how, dude? Like, how can you like not see other lowriders and want to get yours on the road? He's like, I do want to, but I'm willing to wait for something that's gonna be much better product than to just rush something half-assed and then have to stare at it the whole time. And it's like, and then with my personality, it will bother me. He's like, other people may not see it or may not know about it, but it would bother me. And I was like, that's what differentiates somebody like him and myself. That's the reason maybe his builds are super nice, and mine are, they're not even builds. But ultimately, to me, like, once you listen to those stories, you start appreciating the person and everything that comes with it. So like when it comes to building a car, you appreciate the car, how long it took to develop, because that no little piece was left undone. And that's something that, again, it's a skill that you develop, and that's something that you have to admire when it comes to people. For me, I'm definitely practicing. I'm trying to be more patient. I'm not the most patient person, and that's costly, to be honest with you guys. That's really costly. I see that my wife wished I was a little bit more patient when it comes to certain things, but it's a skill that you have to kind of continue to practice. It's not going to come easy, especially if you've always just been like that, but I think it's worth it. I really do think that it's worth being a little bit more patient and with yourself, with others, with things that you do. In the grand scheme of things, I believe that people that are patient are much happier, if that makes sense. Whether they're on a weight loss journey or whatever, or where they just their way of like taking on issues, like, it's not a problem, like, we'll fix it. They don't worry as much. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just guessing, but that's what I'm thinking. Like, someone who has patience is just more laid back. And I've come across people like that, where like something that would be bothering me, like, how can you like not be worried? And they're like, oh, it'll be okay. take your time. We'll figure out. And it's like, damn, like that level of security, I guess you would call it. But I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think about patience? Do you guys agree, disagree? Do you think it's a skill? Do you think it's just natural, or every person is, you know, made up a certain way, or, you know, you can't fix it? If you're impatient for the rest of your life. What do you guys think? I mean, for me, honestly, I've practiced it. I think I've gotten better. I think if you ask my wife, she'll be like, nah, you're still impatient as ever. But I think I'm getting a little bit better. I think I'm getting a little bit better when it comes to you know, people I come across, and not blowing up, you know, or overthinking what they're saying or doing. It's just kind of walking away. It's whatever. I'll get figured out. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I do appreciate you guys tuning in to this driving talks. I know we haven't done them in a while. Some of you guys may or may not appreciate them, but to those I do, I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. And yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. As always, we go for the car, we stay for the person. Much love. Have patience, especially road rage. Don't have road rage. Ah!